Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me once again. Today's pick a card tarot reading is on the topic of how would a tarot reader describe you? So if someone came to me and wanted to know more about you, what would I tell them? I feel like this might be a very fun topic and I hope you guys are going to resonate with it. Let me know in the comments right after watching your reading. And today, without any further ado, let's go to your card selection. I'm just going to show you the cards from up close. So this is group 1, Snail's Pace. Group 2, the Grail Fairy. And group 3, Keeper of Secrets. Whichever group, whichever card you feel the most drawn to, that is going to represent you and your reading. Just trust your intuition on it, don't be too harsh on yourself. But if you truly cannot choose a pile right now, I made a video in the past explaining how to pick a group for yourself. I will put the link up here in the right top corner of the video. So feel free to watch this one first and then come back to this video and re-pick. Okay, so all the timestamps in the description box and I'll see you guys in your reading. Hi group 1, you guys chose the Snail's Pace. I feel like we're going to come back to this card later on. Let's put it maybe over here somewhere. And we got a lot of cards. So let's see. I actually pulled them yesterday and I don't remember a lot of them, but as always, I'm going to start with your tarot cards. So let's see. Oh wow, that was supposed to be a static and it's not. Okay, perfect. We have the 10 of Cups. Okay, let's see all the cards and then we are going to talk about it. We have the 4 of Wands. Okay, already painting a pretty picture here. The Emperor, interesting. And one more card, one more tarot card. Oh, 7 of Swords in reversed. So what would a tarot reader say about you? Or what would I maybe say about you? A tarot reader, anyone, any tarot reader. So with the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, definitely a big energy of being very family oriented, being very close to your friends and being very loyal, being a very loyal friend. I'm seeing someone that cares a lot about their community, about the people that they surround themselves with. I'm seeing someone romantic with the 4 of Wands. And you know, the 10 of Cups is a card of emotional fulfillment and it's kind of like a fairy tale, harmony, lasting happiness. And it definitely represents someone that is feeling really happy in their life, someone that is content with where they are in life, also with the 4 of Wands. Someone that builds really deep emotional bonds with people, is really empathic as well, and quite intuitive with the 10 of Cups. And the 4 of Wands card really nicely connects here with the 10 of Cups. They're not the same. Obviously, we have different suits. We have suit of Cups and we have suit of Wands, 2 totally different elements. Yet there are these aspects here that connect them really well because they are both talking about connections with people, deep connections that we build with people. So a tarot reader would definitely say that you are a type of a person that wants to focus mostly on building deep connections with people, bonding with people. You probably don't have that many friends. Like you can be friendly with everyone, but I don't think that you have that many like true friends because you know what true friendship means. And once you find a true friend, you keep them very close to you. You're very loyal to them and you're going to do a lot for this person. But other than that, with the 4 of Wands, I'm seeing someone that is definitely very liked, someone that is welcoming and someone that is inviting. 4 of Wands person makes you feel valued and heard. And I feel like harmonious connections is something that is very important to you. I don't think you guys are friends with people that are a little bit I'm gonna say shady, or people that have a lot of drama in their life. Obviously, you don't give up on people, on friends that are going through a rough patch, because everyone does in their life. However, sometimes people just kind of can't get away from drama, and I feel like you have a really little patience for that. And I'm definitely seeing that with the Seven of Swords, because this is a card of a cheater, and with this card being in reverse, I see that I would say to whoever would book a reading, whoever would ask about you, I would say that you hate lies and deceit and deception. Even like white lies, like you prefer even the most difficult, hard to hear truth rather than some white little lies, or big lies, obviously. And I feel like you can sense the BS from miles away. So I would tell this person to never try to, in any shape or form, deceive you, lie to you, or try to hide something from you, because this is one thing that can really break this bond that you guys might potentially have or have built or will build together. I would also say that you hate when people can't be accountable for their actions. You know, it's one thing if someone messes up and takes the accountability and, you know, reassesses and faces consequences and has a desire to amend for the past wrongdoings. But it's also a different thing when they don't, when they just mess things up, do the wrong thing, they know of it, but they can't face it. They can't face the consequences. They gaslight you, or they gaslight somebody else. I feel like you hate that. You truly hate that, and you truly try to stay away from these people. I feel like you don't have nerves for this, and you don't have patience for this. So that's another thing that I would say to this person about you. So we've talked a lot about your emotional, I'm gonna say, maturity, your empathy, and your strong connections that you built with people. But now I feel like on the other side, we have the Emperor. And this is someone that is kind of the opposite of the energy that I was explaining to you with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. I mean, the Emperor is representing father figure. It's also the masculine energy. It's the divine masculine. And I'm not saying that the divine masculine or the Emperor can't be welcoming, can't be kind, or he is kind, definitely. It's not like he's not inviting. But there's this sense of being a little bit more cold with him, because the Emperor, as a divine masculine, is more logical, is more practical, does not go with the flow. You won't see him smiling all the time. So I feel like you do have some qualities of the Emperor, but not all the qualities of the Emperor. And the biggest thing that is coming up to my head when looking at the Emperor and the other cards, I feel like it's about the responsibility, order, and discipline. The qualities, the characteristics that you also possess. I see you as a person that works very hard to get to where they want to be, to get to the goal, to get to the dream occupation, career, position, or anything in life. I see you as a person that does what is necessary, even if it's not the easiest option. I see you as a person that can make the hard call. I see you as someone who is going to be a leader in the moments when someone needs to step up. And I think you're going to do that for the people that you care about. Not for strangers, but for people that mean something to you. I'm seeing you also being very assertive and sometimes a little bit harsh with your words. With the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands, yes, you are very kind and you are very loving and empathic, but I feel like you might have this quality about you that maybe you are not sure sometimes how to put your thoughts into words. You mean one thing and you say another thing. You mean something different and it sounds different. That's what I mean. Your words might be too blunt or not that well kind of put together. And I feel like I am myself a victim of that as well. Not only because English is not my first language, but even in my native language, like I think one thing and I can't truly like put it into the right sentence or kind of like, you know, connect the words nicely. I'm definitely working on that. And I feel like you could be the same. And that's the way that I would describe you to whoever would, you know, ask about you. That sometimes you might be saying harsh things or harsh truths even, and you don't mean anything negative with it. You don't have any kind of ill intention. You just don't see it this way. Oh my god, I'm even getting a message of you sometimes even trying to defend someone that doesn't kind of deserve it, because you're so empathic that you can see this person's point of view, even when the truth is a little bit bent. Sorry, I had to take a small break to go to my computer and try to find this word in English that I was like thinking about, and now I feel like I don't remember exactly my sentence, my previous sentence. So let's just move on from it. I feel like also I've been recording this group already for quite some time, and you know what? Let's move on to the next thing. So the next card, we have Pluto, card of rebirth. We also have third house, and we have Sagittarius. So you might be Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. A Sagittarius card, I would describe you as someone very optimistic, very funny, someone very curious, someone that always needs to create something or, you know, have something to do, has to have some sort of inspiration. A goal. Sagittarius people are very goal-oriented. And it doesn't have to be, you know, in their career, in their occupation, at their jobs. It also could be in their personal life. It could be in any kind of personal project or any kind of self-development. But they're always learning something and wanting to expand. So I see you as a very curious soul. Sagittarius people always want to think big, travel far, and use their restless energy and curiosity to create, as I was saying. They are philosophers. They like to ponder upon topics for hours and hours. They like debates. They like discussions. They like to get deep in subjects, and they're very curious about people, about their behavior, about why they acted, about why they acted the way they acted. That's why I feel like they might also not easily give up on people, because they're quite empathic and want to see the best in people, the good in people. So sometimes they might not see the red flags. However, as I was saying with the Seven of Swords, I feel like you, group one, can definitely sense a BS. But that's how I feel about Sagittarius. Very restless, very friendly, ambitious, open-minded energy. But also selfish. I would say selfish, because if a Sagittarius person has a goal, they're going to be very, very focused on it. And if someone, you know, comes in a picture and this person does not allow them to get to the goal, is somehow standing on the way, is somehow taking too much of their energy, they might be very selfish and tactless with this person as well. So just saying. And as I was saying with the Sagittarius, how Sagittarius people are so curious about everything, I see that with the Pluto, you might be very, very curious about life and death and things that are a little bit darker, more mysterious and intense. You might be very much into like secrets of the world, discovering these secrets and learning about things that are hidden. It could be including conspiracy theories, cults, spiritual or paranormal topics, taboos, and other things like that. And with the third house of communication, I would also say that you are someone that has their own kind of way to communicate with people. And I'm checking my astrology book for the third house in Sagittarius placement. And it says that education, which what the third house is all about, education needs to feel like a quest, full of anticipation and a spirit of adventure. So learning and being curious and gathering more knowledge feels like a quest to you. I feel like with communication, it might also mean that you guys speak at least 2 different languages. So you are bilingual. And with a Pluto and third house, it says that if you have Pluto in a third house, you may have a detective's mind, penetrating deeply to find the information. Learning and language can be transformative, the words carrying power. Okay, so let's see what else we have. We're getting to the end. I feel like this video has been very long. And you know what? It's funny because I told myself that this is gonna be a short video. Let's do 10 minutes for each group and we're gonna be Gucci. Look at me. I don't know how much I've edited this, but I feel like it's gonna be 20 minutes at least. Oh, we have impatience. Okay. So a tarot reader would describe you as being a little bit impatient. Interesting. We do have the snail's pace, slow down, grounding, listen to the heartbeat, subtle energies. I feel like this is about being impatient with someone's bullshit, being impatient with annoying people, being impatient with silly people. I feel like you are extremely patient actually with your friends and people that have been loyal to you, but you're impatient with stupidity of others. Even like I feel like if your friend is dating someone that you know is not good for them, like you have so little patience with this situation. So if someone would come to me asking about you and I would pull this card, impatience, I would say also that this person, whoever like got the reading, shouldn't try to BS you anyhow. Because first, you're going to know, and second, you're not going to give them space for it. Like they have to have their intention right if they want to be in your life. Okay, we also have gratitude. So yeah, just the fact that you are very grateful. You're grateful for what you have achieved, for the place where you are at right now, for everything that you have in your life, for the people that you have in your life. You don't take things for granted. And I feel like that's amazing. It's a great quality to have. Okay, the last cards. Just the bird flew by. Okay, sorry, got distracted. So we have protection from a powerful friend, dog. I'm gonna pull all the cards and then we're gonna see. We have desk, pay attention to your work. We have cup. You should accept valid criticism. We have owl. Good advice from a wise person. And dog, far away. So 2 dogs actually. A distant friend is thinking of you. Okay, so if someone came to me and asked me about you, I would say that you think of them a lot. With a dog, a distant friend is thinking of you. That you often have this person on your mind. You get me, right? This person came to me, asked me about you, and this is what I would say. I feel like it gets a little bit confusing to me with, needing to explain this. And protection from a powerful friend, I would tell this person that you are very loyal to them, that you think of them highly, that you are a true friend to them. If you had that one specific person when choosing the pile, thinking of, what would a tarot reader say to them about me? Because some of you probably thought of someone and some of you just didn't think of anyone. But those of you that did think of one specific person, yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I would say, that you are very loyal, that you think of them a lot, and that you are a great friend, that they can trust you. Yeah, that you will have their back no matter what. And if you guys didn't pick anyone, I would still say that this person, as in you, this person has your back. You shouldn't question this person or their loyalty, etc. So we also have good advice from a wise friend. I would tell this person that you give a lot of good advices, or singular advice, that you give really good advice, that they should listen to you more often. We also have you should accept valid criticism. I feel like this ties really well with the owl, and especially if you guys are thinking about one specific person, you were thinking about one specific person when choosing the group. I feel like, you know, the person that you were thinking about, they might ask you for opinion or advice. They take it, but when you call them out on their BS, they might get defensive or something. And I would just tell this person that they should accept the criticism that you are giving them, because it's valuable. So we also have desk, pay attention to your work. I would say that you pay attention, a lot of attention to your work, that you are working really hard, that you're very determined and motivated, and that you are, like, you're very motivated, maybe like not every day, you know, like it's hard to be motivated every day, but I feel like you're motivated to get to the goal, that you have a big goal or big vision for yourself. You dream big, and you're going to eventually get there, because you are going to be willing to take the necessary steps and do the hard work. I feel like career goal that you guys have is very important to you, or a way of living that you want to achieve one day. That's very important to you, and you're gonna do everything in your power to get to that goal. That's why maybe you don't have that much time for friends or going out a lot, etc., because you have to prioritize things. Okay, so that's what I got for you, group 1. Wow, that was a very long reading. I think I'm gonna have to record the next group tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks so much for being here. Make sure to leave an emoji of a snail to let me know, and other people, that you guys chose group number 1, by the way. Number 22, maybe you guys have been seeing it a lot lately. That's another confirmation for you that you chose the right pile. So thank you so much for being here. Thanks for subscribing. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that. The link is in the description box. You can also read the review first if you feel like it. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Hopefully, have a great rest of the day. Thanks. Bye. Hi group 2, you guys chose the Grail Fairy. This is going to be your reading, and let's dive into your cards in a second. But before we do, I gotta say that I had a feeling that you group 2 have something to celebrate. I don't know what it is, but I just had that feeling that we gotta say congratulations. You did it. You got to that breakthrough. You had the breakthrough, or you had your win. It might be a small win, it might be a big win. I really feel like you guys deserve congratulations. So maybe it's not for everyone, but someone here do. Oh, it's so yummy. I'll put it here, and let's get into your reading. Okay, so first of all, we are going to check your oracle cards, actually tarot cards and oracle cards, to find out everything that a tarot reader would say. So let's take a look at it. We have the Fool. By the way, I love these cards. They're so pretty. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, adventurous, very adventurous energy so far. Oh, we have the Six of Wands. Here is this victory. Wow, I truly didn't remember what cards I pulled for you guys, because obviously they are pre-shuffled, but I pre-shuffled them, I'm gonna say like a week ago. I haven't had time to record it, so I haven't seen them for like a week, maybe a little bit less. But we have the Six of Wands, and this is a card of victory. So this person, okay, this person had a feeling about you, and they wanted to know, you know, obviously what the tarot reader would say. And I would say that you are extremely successful and you're on the path of success. We're going to, on the path to the bigger success, kind of. We're going to get back to it soon. So you also have the Seven of Wands. Okay. You, group 2, have a fighter spirit. And that's definitely what I would say. How would I describe you? So this is everything. What I'm going to be saying, this is everything I would say to this person. I would say that the person you're asking about is a fighter, is a leader, someone with a lot of passion, a lot of creativity, and a lot of this fighting spirit is the strongest energy that is showing up in this reading. Seven of Wands is a card of defending yourself, defending your territory, your position, what you feel like belongs to you, and standing up to people, standing up to circumstances, taking the responsibility, essentially stepping up to a plate when it comes to making hard decisions. I also see with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands energy, a lot of people being jealous of you, envy of you. Some people might be even saying that you don't deserve the success that you have, but you do. I see you as a person that have earned the success through hard work and through your creative mind and your passionate spirit that never gives up. I see you as a person that always gets up when life gets you down, when you enter a difficult path and maybe you fall a little bit. I still see you getting up, trying again, not giving up on your ideas, maybe changing the plans as well with the Fool. I feel like you're quite adaptable to the new environments and these new energies and new ideas. But there's a huge goal that you have that you want to eventually hit, that you want to eventually get to. And I see you as a person that is not going to give up on it no matter what. I would describe you as a person that lives day by day, someone spontaneous, someone that does have a plan, but again, is very adaptable and makes decisions based on what's in front of them. So if something is not going to go according to a plan, it's not such a big of a deal for you because you've learned from life already. You've learned that things are changing all the time and you have to stay adaptable in order to be successful. I would describe you as a person that is always ready for new adventures, someone that is ready to take a risk, someone that might be quite spiritual as well. But I see you more in a way of you trusting that the universe will catch you, you trusting that things will work out for you no matter what. I see you as someone that is very positively minded, someone that is quite optimistic and hopeful, someone that has a childlike curiosity and joy for life. And I see that you don't care that much about what other people think. You might often feel like you might be perceived as a fool or as someone silly, but that does not bother you much. I see you as someone extremely authentic. But I also gotta say that I would tell this person, whoever would ask about you, that you might often be, how do I say it in a nice way, a bit fickle with your words. And it's not like you are not keeping the promises. It's more in a way of you maybe falling for someone very quickly, but also having this ability to get out of that connection that you've built in an emotional way really quickly as well. So you might say I love you quite early in the relationship, but when you break up with someone or someone breaks up with you, you can quite easily move on. I see you as a person that is just ready for the next step. It's always ready for what's next, is not looking much back at the past and what was happening in the past and what was said in the past, because you're here now and you're ready for next, you're ready for new. So if this would be a romantic partner, like someone that would be romantically interested in you, I would say that you might not give them this 100% of, I don't want to say commitment, more like emotional commitment, because there's so much that you already are interested in your life. There's so much that is absorbing your energy already. So many projects and passions and things you want to achieve and things you want to do. I wouldn't say that there's no room for love or no room for commitment, but a person that would be with you needs to also have their own passions, have their own interests. So they also will give you space to be yourself. So you wouldn't essentially become one, you know? Because I feel like you're not looking for someone to fulfill you, kinda. You already feel fulfilled, but you are open to partnership with someone, to have a love person, you know, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a fiance, a wife, a husband next to you. But it's not like your life is going to revolve around them, because your life is not only about relationships, romantic relationships and romantic connections. I see you being very ambitious and I see you being very passionate already. And it's not like you need this kind of fulfillment. Like, it's nice to have it, but you don't need it. You're not desperate for it. And that's what I would say to a person that would be romantically interested in you, that they have to respect that if they would like to maybe be with you, etc. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Also, let's take a look at the Six of Wands, because I was already telling you that this is a card of victory. I'm checking my notes to see what else I wrote down. Because there might be something that I might skip on. So, okay, someone that sets their own value and shows others how to treat them by simply respecting themselves and knowing their value. Yes, so this is exactly what I was just saying. Like, you know your value, you know your value, you know what you bring to the table. You set the tone for connections, for relationships with people, and not only in a romantic sense, but also in friendships. If someone, for example, doesn't respect the time that you give them, in a sense of always being late to your meetings or canceling at the last minute, like, they're not going to be in your life for a long time because you value your time. And if someone doesn't, well, they're not going to be in your life. So I see you as a quite confident person, even though you might not consider yourself being extremely confident. I see that you set your standards quite high. And that's really good. That's really good for you. I also would tell this person that I see you as someone that is at the top of their game. And I don't know exactly where or what area this would refer to, but this could be in career. This could be in your personal growth. It could be maybe you have a hobby, you have an interest, you have a passion, and you're really, really good at it. I see you as someone that is really well respected in that area. And in general, a person that is really well respected. Okay, and the Seven of Wands that we already talked about. Great. Okay, so we have a lot of cards. Like, let's get into the other cards that we have. Yeah, your card, I should have put it here. Okay, your other cards are patience and feelings. Okay, feelings. What would I tell this person? I would say, by the way, I'm realizing that you can see the cards that well. With a feelings card, I would say to this person that you value your feelings the most, that you go through life mostly depending on how you feel about everything, about certain people, certain things, making the difficult decisions. You follow your feelings, you follow your gut. Obviously you think about your about these decisions, about the choices that you have to make, etc. Logically as well, but you mostly follow your heart and you mostly follow how it feels to you. So I would tell this person that you are very intuitive, and if they're looking maybe for someone to be with someone or to be in a friendship with someone that is just really, really logical and makes logical decisions, and is more practical, I would say that you're kind of like the opposite of that. Sometimes you might even make decisions that later on you might regret a little bit. And what I mean with that is maybe giving someone a chance with the feelings card, because you feel their good heart. You see the good side of this person. You're very empathic, but later on you might, they might screw you over and you might regret that. However, you always follow your feelings and your gut feeling and your intuition. And with a patience card, yeah, literally, I would say that you are a very patient person, that you don't give up very quickly. But that's already what we were talking about with the Seven of Wands. Let's see. Oh, wow. 10th house of authority. Holy moly. Honestly, I didn't remember the cards as I told you that I pulled for you, but the 10th house is such a big confirmation of everything that we were talking about, because it's a card of, yes, authority. It's your career. It's the house of your vocation, of culmination and fruition, of your public image, and shaping what you do for living and your role in the wider world. In this house, we reach for achievement and success and towards our true calling. So I would say that finding your true calling, finding a career that fulfills you, satisfies you, and brings you a sense of peace and sense of service as well, is very, very important to you. With the 10th house, obviously, I would say that you are a very ambitious person and you identify strongly with work that you do, and that your vocation takes a very dominant central role in your life. Okay, and interestingly, we have both the sun and the moon. So it is very interesting because these, I would say, are quite the opposite of one another. The sun person is often described as someone extroverted. This is a masculine energy, more practical, someone that's a giver, helper, kind of like a hero, and very, very active, and I would say more on a logical, practical level, where the moon person would have a more deeper nature, more introverted, more receptive and introspective, more peaceful and mystic, and dependent more on the type of energy that others give rather than being like the energy giver, setting the tone of the room, of the conversation, of the how the energy flows between people. And since we have two cards that are quite opposite of each other, I would say that you are a mix of both, just depending on the connection that you have with others. Once people meet you, you might be more like the sun person, and once people get to know you better, you're more of a moon person, or it could be vice versa. But I feel like that's why this person might like not be able, the person that would book the reading, you know, they wouldn't be able to figure you out because you are very complex. I feel like that's why they would book a reading, to find out more about you. But still there is this, it just feels like you have a little bit different personality depending on the situation or the people that you surround yourself with at that current moment. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like most people act this way and behave this way. We are more ourselves when we are around people that we feel very comfortable with. And we behave differently in different situations. In professional situations, we behave differently. If you are maybe, you know, doing something in entertainment industry, you are going to show a different version of yourself as well. And it doesn't mean that the other versions of you are fake, but we do essentially like put on a mask depending on who we are speaking to or what we are doing. And again, I don't think it's being fake. It's just every human being is very complex. We can't be the way that we are to our loved ones, to the people that we maybe barely know. So that's what I see. And the last cards that we have for you are Carrot, Opportunity or Windfall. Have Eagle, Triumph over Troubles and Obstacles. And we have Dolphin, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. So this is again linking up, connecting with what I was saying at the beginning of this video with the tarot cards, that you are very successful. I see you as a very successful person that has even more success ahead of them. And it all came from your hard work. You have earned that success. So I opened my guidebook for the Carrot and I want to see what it says. Carrot, opportunity or windfall. A freshly picked carrot lies in a field of carrots, with the sun glinting off the green leafy tops. Lucky is the querist who chooses this card. It represents an opportunity or windfall that will be given to you with little or no effort on your part. Ooh, so I guess I would describe you as someone that definitely has a lot of luck on their side. That might mean that your Jupiter placement is definitely really, really good for you. Maybe you're a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and that alone just brings a lot of luck into your life. But I also see you as someone that is at the right place at the right time, meeting maybe the right person. That's how it feels. And with Eagle, it says triumph over troubles and obstacles. The King of Birds is unafraid to face a challenge or confront its enemies. This card indicates that the spirit of the eagle is guiding you and that you will ultimately triumph over troubles and obstacles you are now facing. Not giving up, always getting up when you fall down. Having the ambition and having the faith that things will be better, having optimistic outlook on life and being quite positive minded as well. Wow, okay, so that's all that I have for you, Group 2. I feel like this was quite a long reading. So again, congrats to whatever achievement you just hit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for subscribing. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about this. You can also book a personal reading with me if you have any kind of question on your mind. The link is in the description box. And I recently created this Send Me Coffee website, so if you would like to get me a cup of coffee, I would gladly enjoy it. The link is in the description box for it. And other than that, thanks guys for being here. Have a great day. I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Bye. Hi, Group 3. You guys chose Keeper of Secrets. So this is your card, this is your group. We will probably get back to this card later on. Let's see your tarot cards first of all. And what would a tarot reader say about you if someone came to them asking about you, about your secrets, about who you truly are and maybe your intentions? So let's see. Let's start it off. We have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, we also have the 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of earth energy already showing up. We have the Tower, but in a reverse position. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles. So I wouldn't be surprised if you had a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo placement somewhere in your chart, like a significant Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn placement. I would say Sun, Moon, or Rising, or just in general a lot of Earth in your chart. So just looking at these cards, I'm definitely seeing that the first thing that I would say is that you are very grounded, very down to earth. You make thought through comments and opinions. I feel like you might not be a person that talks the most in the room or in the conversation. I feel like you are a listener. You of course have a lot to say and a lot to offer, but whenever you make a comment, it feels very well thought through, clear and to the point. I see you as someone extremely ambitious, with a Page of Wands, with a 10 of Pentacles, and with the Knight of Pentacles, someone that has a vision for their life, someone that works hard towards that vision. I see you as someone quite practical, someone that always has things planned out, someone that knows where they are going, and someone that is definitely also very ambitious, looking at, yeah, all these pentacles that we have here. I would also mention your amazing manners and how respectful you are towards other people. I see you as someone that is not very judgmental, especially with the Tower being in reverse. This to me suggests that you don't like drama and you try to keep yourself away from it as much as possible. But this might also mean that you don't like to place yourself in a position where you have to defend your point or your view or your belief. Like, you don't like to discuss or debate on things. You don't like debating or trying to make other people see your point of view, because you are okay with your truth on your own and you don't need anyone to see the way that you see the world or a certain matter. I would say that you're not much into gossip, that you don't judge people, that you kind of like keep in your own lane and you focus on your own goals and things that you want to achieve and your own relationships, connections. With the Tower card, I also see you as a person that can build back what was once lost. So when you experience any kind of difficulties and bumps on the road to success or to whatever you want to achieve, you know that you can rebuild from it and start over again. I see you as a person that leaves the past in the past and doesn't want to stay in that nostalgic kind of era. You can sometimes, of course, reminiscence about the past, but you see it in a positive way. But you don't let your past experiences hold you back anyhow, or keep you sad, or keep you in a loop. You see them as good experiences, and even the bad experiences from the past, you see them as lessons and as just something to learn from and guidance for the future. I would describe you as a person that truly want to achieve a financial level of success in their life in order to be able to give back to their family and to the people that they are close with and to the community. I see you as a giver with the Knight of Pentacles, with the Page of Wands, but mostly with the Knight of Pentacles. I see you as a person that their love language is giving gifts and quality time. And you also need someone that will love you this way as well. You don't need many words of affirmation. You don't need people telling you that they love you, that they're there for you, because you want to see it through action. I think I would say that you believe that actions speak louder than words. I also see with the Knight of Pentacles that you need some time in order to gain trust in people, that you take your time to adapt to new situations, and you don't like making huge changes. I don't think you are a risk taker. At least I'm not seeing it here from the cards that we have. I would describe you as someone that when in need of changing their life or making any kind of transitions in their life, they review things first of all, they count things up, they see if it calculates, they see if things make sense, if it's logical, if it's practical, if it's the best outcome, and then they make the change and then they take the first step. I definitely also see you as a perfectionist. I'm seeing you as someone that is not as visible first or at first. Like, for example, if someone walked into the room full of people, let's say 10 people inside of the room, they wouldn't notice you first because you wouldn't be the most, excited person or the most loud person. You wouldn't be the person that is dressed in the most dramatic, intriguing way. So you might be hard to notice at first, but I'm seeing you as a reward for those that deserve it. I'm seeing you as a pearl in a closed shell, not out there for everyone. You're out there for people that give their time and energy in order to get that shell open, in order to get that pearl inside of the shell. You are going to be this amazing reward for hard work. And the hard work would be getting to know you better and learning more about you and spending time with you. I feel like you just don't make connections this easily or this quickly. You might be also quite introverted and in your own world. You're basically not for everyone. And you know what? That's okay. And that's hot, actually. I feel like people can often also wonder about you because you do seem mysterious. People wonder what's really on your mind. And with a keeper of secrets, I would say that you are an amazing, loyal friend that can keep a secret, that can be relied on, that will be there for you whenever you need them. But to gain that trust and create that bond with you, it will take time and it will take effort. You're not everyone's cup of tea. And I feel like that's why you probably have really amazing, beautiful connections with people, because you don't build bonds with everyone. The Page of Pentacles is representing someone that has very high expectation and ambition. And you know what? I see you as someone that at first might be quite shy, but later on turn out to be extremely funny. Okay, let's see what other cards we have for you guys. Maybe with these. Let's see, enjoyment. Okay. This made me think of you wanting to get the best out of life, the best experiences, and taste the best food as well. That's the thing that definitely comes to mind when thinking of earth signs. And I see you as someone that is here in the moment, someone that is very present, and someone that doesn't take things for granted. And definitely someone who enjoys life to the fullest, enjoys treating themselves and spending the hard-earned money on things that makes them happy. We also have money card. So I feel like it's just about this ambition and career and the fact that it's very important to you, and that the fact that you like money. You like spending money, you like making money, you like counting money. Money's on your mind, baby. That's how I feel. Okay, we also have Gemini. So a lot of you might be Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. We'll get to that card in a second. We also have Saturn. Ooh, we have Saturn and we have Jupiter. So interesting because Saturn and Jupiter are kind of like the opposites of one another. With Jupiter, things come very easily to us and it's natural and it's abundant and it's usually fast. It comes out of nowhere. It's destined. This is about expansion and being even frivolous with our actions, just looking, at the wine, enjoying life, and looking at all the fruits which represent the abundance and the sweetness of life, enjoying that sweetness of life, enjoying being in the moment, and enjoying everything that life has to offer, with Saturn being about the responsibilities, the lessons, the structure and order, limits and discipline, and being mature as well. So I feel like I would describe you as someone that had to or just did grow up really quickly. No matter how old you are at the moment, it feels like you have learned a lot already throughout your life. It feels like you are an old soul. You might also listen to really old music or be interested in just older generations and older things that were happening before you were even born. You might be also really interested in history. But I also see you with a Saturn as a late bloomer. That might be about your physical appearance, but that also might be just about your career and your progress in life. Maybe you realizing or finding your path, finding your purpose later on in life, having the financial success, later on in life as well. I see you as someone very responsible and serious, but at the same time, someone who remembers that life is for living, that we are not here on this earth only to go to our jobs and make money and do the mundane things, but I see you as someone who finds joy in little moments, someone who enjoys weekend off work to the fullest. And with the Gemini placement, Geminis are usually social butterflies. I'm not sure if you are a social butterfly because I see you looking at the tarot cards. I see you as someone more introverted. However, I feel like you are a great communicator. You can explain what's on your mind really well, and you're really good at being a teacher and spreading your knowledge with others. I put it over there for a second because I opened my astrology book and I'm looking at the Gemini, and there's one thing that is really interesting. It says that there's light and dark in Geminis. Geminis are often aware of duality within themselves. The bright celestial twin and the dark earthly twin exist side by side. When not up, depression can easily take over. Another thing about Geminis, and very, very possibly about you, even if you are not a Gemini, is the fact that you need a lot of stimulation, mental stimulation, or you can get very easily bored. You're always curious and you always want to learn more. So I feel like you might have to have a routine because maybe of your 9-to-5 job or just the responsibilities that you have to take care of. Geminis hate routine. That's why we kind of have the Saturn energy here of structure. And then we have Jupiter of being more frivolous and enjoying life and, spending money on good food and good quality things, spending the wealth that you accumulated. And it might be because you feel a bit trapped by that routine and you have to kind of give back to yourself in a sense. Okay, let's get to the last course because I feel like this video is getting very long. We have Forest, muddled and unclear thinking. And I think it links really well with the Gemini card. People often say that Geminis are two-faced, and I feel like it's not true in most of the cases, of course. I feel like Geminis tend to get very confused because there's two of them kind of like living inside of them. So they don't sometimes understand their feelings, and because they are air signs, they tend to think their feelings instead of feeling the feelings. I feel like that's why they also might often get confused, and that's why we also got this card on clear thinking. So I would say that it might be perceived as you not being able to make up your mind sometimes, or changing your opinions. Yeah, we also have whale, great worry over nothing. So looking at the card, I would describe you as an overthinker, being sometimes trapped in your mind, in your thoughts, in your theories that you make in your mind, and all the stories that your mind is writing for you. We also have Lily, spiritual love. I gotta check this card out. And we also have you're on a road to success. So yeah, I would describe you as someone very ambitious and someone that is on the road to success. And let me quickly check the lily card. Spiritual love. A beautiful white lily fills the queer's heart and mind with spiritual love, divine and pure. Now is the time for you to share this love with your fellow man. So I guess it's just about you having a lot of love to give. And even if you are on a surface level very practical, logical, and you usually trust that logical side of you more than the, spiritual, intuitive side of you, deep down you do believe in magic and magical things. And I think with time, as you grow up, you are going to connect more with the more spiritual side of you. And that's all that I have for you guys. Wow, this was a very long reading, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet. It lets me know that you guys want to see more videos like this one, supports my channel. So let me know how you feel about this in the comments. I would love to hear back from you. You can also book a personal reading with me. We can focus on your specific energy and any kind of question that you have on your mind. And recently I created this coffee website where you can buy me a coffee for $2. If you would like to support me, get me a coffee. The link is in the description box. Thanks guys for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care. Bye.